Good morning, everybody. How is everybody's President's Day? Um, I'd say it's okay here, but I'm sick, so there's that. So that's a lovely little part of my life right now. Um, yeah. So it's been a busy week for little Geppetto and her baby daddy boyfriend, Ken Urker. So, how has everybody else's week been, though? I am also still sick. Sorry, my nose itches. Like you can see where I've been sleeping a lot because I'm a side sleeper and I haven't brushed my hair. Hi, how are you? I hope that y'all are doing good. Yes, you are early. I just got on. You got invited. Oh, yay. Hold on. I gotta turn off my backlight. 1 second. It's too bright in here. My head hurts. You got scared when you seen me. Why? Also, I turned the filters. They're not high or anything, but I turned them up a little because I look like death. You wish you looked that good after sleeping. Trust me. It's the filters. You got scared because I'm a chicken nugget? I think the 8K went to waste. I'm going to go over everything because it's been a week. Y'all, look what my husband made me. It's two little pictures of us. And then he put up a photo of my son flipping everybody off. I'm your favorite TikToker. That's so sweet. There's so many of us that are good here. Oh, well, thank you for the heart meme. So, this week has been crazy, y'all. I'm sick still. I'm on day, what is it, 4? I got sick Thursday night. So, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'm on day 4. Um, I'm finally like getting stuff up whenever I cough, so I guess that's a plus. My roof decided to have a leak, which is great because I don't have roof coverage. And I got a quote. It's going to cost me $16,995 to redo my roof. Like, bro, you might as well have just said 17,000 at that rate. So that's fun. Hoping tomorrow, whenever the banks are open, I can get everything moved over and get my fucking roof done before it rains on Wednesday and Thursday. So if not, I'm going to have more damage. No, not looking forward to that. Your roof too? Oh no, I'm sorry you can relate. On top of that, I owe Uncle Sam money. So this week has kicked my ass. I owe everybody fucking money and I'm sick. Oh no, your roof was leaking too. I'm so sorry. I'm so over it. I want to go back to renting and not doing anything. Thoughts on Selena Gomez being cloned? I mean, I've seen some of the arguments on it. And like I used to read into some conspiracy theories, but I was like, nah. But I mean, at this rate, after looking through the Epstein files, I feel like anything's possible. Put a tarp over it. If I do, here's the stupid thing. If I put a tarp over my roof, my HOA will fine me because it's not aesthetically pleasing. So much for the Alaska trip. You're so jealous. I am beyond not jealous. Out of everywhere I've ever wanted to travel, Alaska has never been one of them. Um, and it's not that Alaska is a bad state or anything. I just don't like the cold. And even in the summer there, it's too cold for me. Yeah, there is new tea with Gypsy. So, like y'all said, she went to Alaska. So let's go over some of this stuff. They went to Alaska. The first thing that I noticed is they had bunk beds. Why did they have twin size bunk beds? I would crash the fuck out if my husband got us this sweet vacation and then got us bunk beds. Motherfucker, you better scoot over because I'm crawling into that bitch with you. Okay? Yeah, I'm serious. Ken's not her husband. He's only her baby daddy. Yeah, that's a good question. Why is she dry begging for IVF while going to Alaska? Very good question. She could have, if she really wanted a baby, she could have put that like 10-ish grand towards that. So, okay. They had bunk beds. That was really fucking weird. They went dog sledding, and I watched the video through, is it called YouTube, JTube? I don't fucking remember. But it's a way you can watch the video and she doesn't get the views or whatever. And y'all, if I was Ken, I probably would have thrown her off that sled because her weird little yelping like she is a 4-year-old, it's disgusting. Like, no, thank you. And it makes me wonder if the people that like did the sled with them know about her, you know, being a dog wolf and thinking that she's legitimately part canine. Why was she yelping? She was excited. It's second nature for her to yelp. Maybe. Every time she laughs, it reminds you of the stupid brownie video. Yeah, for real. What else? Oh, they went to dinner with drinks, which I'm not against people having drinks. I love a good drink myself. But wasn't it them just like 2 months ago that were online talking about, we're sober now. You don't need alcohol to have fun. Yet, here you are, having alcohol. That's not sober. You're embarrassed by proxy. Yeah. Sorry, my nose is draining. She should be against dogs pulling sleds because her kind, she knows she doesn't like labor. You want to know if CPS is involved? I doubt CPS is involved. I'm sure they're watching, just because she did have a kid while on probation. Or did she come off probation right before having the kid? I don't remember. But either way, I'm sure they're watching, but unless she does something to this child directly, they will not be involved. So yeah. Then, y'all, a round of applause because exciting news. Aurora took her first steps, and that's exciting for anybody. Downside, Gypsy missed it, and her babysitter or a book author, she wrote the book Be Your Own Rock, I believe. She was babysitting Aurora, which is weird. Why not the grandparents? Thank you for the gifts. Like, I could not imagine missing my kids' first steps. I will never forget my kids' first steps. Yeah, exactly. Where was Chrissy? Like, I will say I am blessed that I did not work at the time whenever my kids took their first steps. And I could understand missing them because you were at work, but missing them because you went on a vacation that was for her namesake, but you didn't take her. I don't know. It's just, it's not giving maternal instincts, you know? Chrissy was busy with Ivory. Yeah. Chrissy probably is tired of her bullshit. Is she frauding Make-A-Wish again? She's wanting people to donate in her name, is what she's wanting. Another weird thing that happened just the other night, her bestie Sheena went on a live talking about how she would consume human. Like, her friend group is really giving. And then she went on to talk about the amount of meat on their ribs. Like, birds of a feather, you know? Yeah, it was very gross. I got sent clips of it. Has Brie been on TikTok? Not that I've seen. Yeah, and then I seen there were some people from this side of the aisle up with Dreamer and Brie. And they weren't like debating anything. They were just having casual conversation like they were besties. That's weird to me. Brie, I'm sure, has been on TikTok from her other burner accounts because there's one account that anytime I talk about Brie, conveniently shows up in my comment section, and that account all of a sudden has been commenting when I'm not talking about Bree. So I'm pretty sure it's Bree's burner account. She was talking about laying in bed and peeing herself. That's disgusting. Yes, she is still no ring Blanchard. Must suck, baby. I got a ring. And you despise me. You think I'm a horrible, horrible person. Yet I'm married. Unlike you. And whenever you think about it, it's kind of sad because the one person that did marry her and loved her unconditionally, she cheated on. Dreamer made 2 videos about me. Again, I seen her one where she said I was jealous. I responded to it. I can play it for you. Hold on, I'll play you the video I made for Dreamer. I made this one.
It's like to me, Audrey, you're a little bit jealous. You're jealous because Gypsy went to Alaska and they're having a good time and you can't stand it. They're doing the things that you would love to do but can't. You're pathetic.
Dreamer, I can promise you that I would have a better time fingering my asshole while dealing with food poisoning than being in Alaska when the weather is negative 27 degrees. So no, it has nothing to do with jealousy. But do you want to know what I can do that Gypsy could never do? I can go places like Australia, Japan, the UK, New Zealand, and several other places that she will never be able to go. I can also vote and legally own weapons. I could join law enforcement if I wanted to, or become a teacher or work in childcare. But most importantly, since I have been an adult, I have never had anybody have to give me a bedtime or a recess. Because I've never been to prison like your girl. I didn't have to kill my mother in order to make money. And it's crazy that y'all are trying to deflect that. Because the reality is Dee Dee is still paying for Gypsy's life and everything she does. Y'all should be actually saying thank you to Dee Dee, because if it wasn't for her, Gypsy's name wouldn't be known. But y'all ain't ready for that conversation.
It's like to me, Audrey.
Anyways, I do want to make one correction in that. She apparently can vote. I looked it up. In Louisiana, after you're done with parole, you can vote. That's insane to me. Wonder who she would vote for. She'd probably vote Epstein. Thank you. Yeah, I can also call my mama. Look, I did call my mama this morning. Mom, I spoke to her this morning. Yeah. So, yeah, I seen one of Dreamer's videos. What was her other ones? If you're paying, sure, I'll go to Alaska, is how Ken responded. Probably. Listen, that girl doesn't take. You're saying somebody should vote, somebody should send her wrinkle cream. I showed her how to dermaplane her face. Like, I did it on a live because she was in my comments and she still hasn't done it. So I doubt she would use the wrinkle cream. I could use some wrinkle cream if somebody wants to send me some. Actually, send me a gift card for Botox instead. I'll do both. So, but yeah, anyways, she looks like she's been dehydrated for 50 years. Wish I could relate. Actually, no, I don't. The trip to... Hold on. The Alaska trip wasn't crazy expensive for anyone to be jealous. I mean, I think that depends on your income bracket of whether you think it was expensive or not. But the average American doesn't have, 10 G's just to drop on a trip. I'm about to not have 10 G's because I got to pay Uncle Sam and I got to get a new roof. It looked like a trip done on the cheap. Yeah. Hi, you're poor. Welcome to the club, babes. Me too. Feel like she could have gotten more out of the 10K. She can't go out of the country. You're saying she could have got more if she went out of the country. I mean, there's very few countries she can go to. So, thank you. I've only done an 8G once in my life. I think the most I've ever spent on a vacation is probably about $3,000. Actually, no, I take that back. My trip to Hawaii was kind of expensive. I think it was closer to 5 with plane ticket and everything. But I'm cheap. I find a cheap way to do things. So, yeah, I seen that she is using charity to drive more views to her channel because the only way you can click the link to donate to the Make-A-Wish is by going to her video. I spent less than that going to Hawaii. It only cost you $2,000. My ticket alone. So the reason why Hawaii cost me more is my ticket. It was a round ticket, was $700, but I got married and did not get on my flight back home. So my ticket back home was an additional $700. So that was $1,400 just on plane tickets. I ended up staying a couple of months. That's how YouTube sets it up. Still seems grimy. Sheena said that she's unalived someone before. Good for her, I guess. I don't believe much of anything that Sheena says. I think Sheena just says shit sometimes to try to get y'all to believe it. Because whenever they decided to look into my background, guess who looked into theirs? I did. And the only thing I found on Sheena was a big old speeding ticket. So, matter of fact, let me tell you where it was. Let's go look. Let's see. Where was this speeding ticket? View details. Oh, wait, no, sorry. I apologize. It was for driving on a suspended driver's license. And it happened in Davidson County. She claims that there were no charges because it was self-defense. Interesting. How is she making money off of YouTube whenever she's a murderer? I don't know. Ken's ex said Ken did propose in Alaska. I don't know if I believe that because I feel like Gypsy would have already been showing the ring. Her tax return probably helped pay for the trip. Must be nice to get a tax return. I owe Uncle Sam. Ocean Cub is fake. Is that what that comment said? I've not touched on the Ocean Cub thing. I will say I have not seen one single unedited AI photo from Ocean Cub. And I'm a person, I want proof. I don't want AI edited photos. And more specifically, the photos from the side, the nose is not Ken's nose. So, yeah, the trip did look super boring. You think Ocean Cub is Gypsy and Ken? That would check out, honestly. She needs time to edit the video of her getting engaged. Maybe. Please put what on YouTube? You think it's Mimi? Huh. That's why the trip was boring. Yeah, they are boring, so the trip would be boring. The little video I watched of it was super exhausting. It was so lame. Ocean Cub has spoken on Chewy's channel. You can do voice editors though. So all I'm saying, like I said already, is with Ocean Cub, I have not seen one single unedited video or image. They're all AI edited. So I'm not buying it. Ocean Cup deleted their account. I wouldn't know. I never really kept up. People kept sending me the images and stuff, and I was like, this is AI. This is edited. This is not Ken. So what happened to her podcast? I don't know. She went back to mommy vlogging or baby mommy vlogging. That's what I should call it, a baby mama vlog. You love my hair? Thank you. I haven't brushed it in 3 days. I didn't wash it last night either. I just let it get wet under the water. His claim the Blanchards have silenced him. Okay. She has no follow through. Literally, she doesn't finish anything. She starts a lot of things. It's reminding me of me with ADHD. She starts a lot of things, but she don't finish them. So she may lose government assistance if they get married. I've not seen anything to prove that she has government assistance. I've also not seen anything to prove that she gets disability. And if she gets disability, y'all, it wouldn't be a lot. She doesn't have the working credits for it. So she could only own, like, I think it's one car, one home, and have like 3,000 in savings or something. How long are we on today? Till my voice gives up. Oh, it's 2,000 cash. She did have it whenever she was with her mom. You can only have 2,000 in savings? Oh. See, yeah, I didn't know that. It tells you how much I know about it. I highly doubt she gets government assistance since it would be hard to pay for that trip. Yeah. You still need working credits. Okay, so there is a difference between Social Security income and Social Security disability income. Here, we're going to Google it so that, one, I don't explain it, but there is a difference, and one does require working credits. But the one that doesn't require working credits is much less. Let's put SSI versus SSDI. Okay. Social Security income and SSDI are both Social Security Administration disability programs, but they differ primarily by financial need versus work history. SSI is a needs-based program for low-income, aged, or disabled individuals, regardless of work history. SSDI is for disabled individuals who have worked and paid into Social Security, providing insurance-based benefits. But then you still need the working credits. At her age, I think she would need 20 working credits. Let's ask. I don't want to open 100 different more things. How many working credits hold on. How many working credits would somebody who is 34 years old need in order to get SSDI? Oh, you would need a total of 40 credits. And you get 4 credits per year. No, it's not dependent on the state because it's a federal program. I mean, she technically has worked because the way Social Security sees that is she's brought in money, and as long as she's paid into Social Security, then she would get working credits. But it is a little bit different whenever you're quote-unquote self-employed or a 1099. Is the baby on Medicaid? I don't think so. Does the microdeletion warrant disability? It could, yes. If Ken doesn't have insurance, the baby and her could get assistance. Depends on how much he's making and if he's claiming the kid or not. Didn't she raise $500,000? According to her, she raised $500,000 whenever she was trying to impress Nick. Yes. You've been trying to figure out how to apply for months. I mean, I would do it through an attorney, honestly, because it is very confusing. My rheumatologist has told me to apply, but I'm going to keep working. Oh, hi. She couldn't get all the income from Social Security. From social media, yeah. If she was on Social Security, she couldn't get that. You're correct. Which she did just delete her monetized account, so... Which conveniently she deleted it after they pay, because don't they pay on the 15th? I've been denied 15 times and my body is failing. Oh, I'm so sorry, babe. Went on a live, accepted a battle with Weenie from charity. Now she posted a fundraiser. Oh yeah, Ryan did go on live with that person. Interesting. She can't ever let that man just have something to himself. Your sister who passed away couldn't get it with bone cancer. I'm so sorry. My dad had cancer and got approved for SSDI, and he died right before the first payment came in. So that was sad. Oh, there's a level in here and it was about to fall. You receive it mostly for the insurance. See, I haven't got it. He rage quit. I seen he rage quitted that live. Rage quit that live. Words are hard right now. I love, adore, and worship you, Ashley. My queen, master, gorgeous, beautiful slave. I don't know what words I was going with there. I hope it worked. If not, forgive me. You can punish me later. You know what I'm saying? Mwah. Oh, wait. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You'll be right back. Okay. So, yeah, it's been a crazy week. What else happened? What else do y'all want to talk about? Do y'all have any questions? I made your curly parts tingle. Oh, I've never been more honored, Ashley. He's pissed. Ryan's pissed. He's losing views. I did see your fundraiser. We were just talking about it. No loose holes here. Nope. I've been doing my Kegels. I'll show them to y'all later. Listen, I might have to sell some ass shots to afford this new roof. Y'all want to see my tight holes from Kegels? Not really. Let's not do that. He had 1,000 people in his live when he addressed the Katie Cakes person. I heard about the, I messaged Katie Cakes and asked her for some kind of proof, but she's not gotten back to me. Do I think that she would get back with Ryan? I think that if Ken left her, she would, yes. Foot finder isn't working out, y'all. If you're into feet, Ashley's a foot finder. Also, Ashley, I want a finder's fee. She's a red flag in your opinion. How much is the roof going to cost? It is going to cost $16,995. So that's fun. I have a good chunk of it though already. I got to come up with about 5,500 more. What happened to my roof? My shingles are coming off and the, what does the thing say? The glue on the shingles themselves are coming off. You paid $21,000 for your roof. Ugh. I can't. Somebody just said I should double up the shingle. I can't do that because I'm in an HOA. My roof isn't covered on my insurance. Look, I'll show y'all. Because that's what a lot of people have said. Where is Farmers? Policies. Mortgage. View policy. So it says add additional coverage. And where is it? Where is it? Oh man, I seen it on here the other day. Roof material, loss settlement, not covered. That's great. Because I would have loved to pay the deductible. I didn't even know that my roof wasn't covered till this. So, anyways, that's fun. Do I think it's Ryan or Ken's baby? Both. I could take out a loan, you're not wrong, but then there's still the matter of paying the loan. However, as soon as there's a new roof on this bitch, I will be calling my insurance and saying, hello, I need coverage for my roof. Also, I just got a new roof, so yeah, it depends on who she's with, on who the dad is. Yeah, I would have to pay interest on a loan too. We use the home equity line. I don't want to do that. Do a GoFundMe. I don't want to do a GoFundMe. Plus, GoFundMes take like several days to pull out of, and I need it now. How do I put up with an HOA? I put up with it while gritting my teeth. Like, ugh. It's the mailman's baby. Don't do any of that. Just move back. Okay, thanks. Alec, I wish I could. What's an HOA? It's a homeowners association. They basically are Satan, and they tell you what you can and can't do. I got in trouble for not shoveling my driveway quick enough. Thankfully, it was just a warning. But literally, it started to snow like 20 minutes after I left for work. And it stopped snowing while I was at work. Granted, there was probably about 4 or 5 inches. And whenever I got home, I had the warning. So it snowed while I was at work. It stopped while I was at work. And whenever I got home from work, I already had a warning for not cleaning my driveway off when I wasn't even home. Like, get a fucking grip. You thought you were going to love an HOA and you hate it? Yeah, I hate it too. So, but if it happens again, y'all, I will get a $50 ticket. So, you love watching stories about HOAs? I live in one. And this is the worst part. Hold on, let me see if I can find this picture. So while they were ticketing and warning everybody and all this about their snow, we pay a snow removal guy, right? This was the roads. Do you see a road there? There was no fucking road. They were on me about my driveway, but ain't said shit to the snowplow man about the fact that he ain't even come around and done the fucking roads. I have a pool not supposed to have been 3 years and nobody said anything. Must be nice. Yeah, just busybodies. And there's this guy in ours. So he used to be the HOA president. His name is Luke. And I troll him all the fucking time on the HOA Facebook page. Am I living in the Northeast? I think it's considered the Northeast kind. No, it's technically the Midwest, but I consider it the North. I rented before and I had a homeowners association where I was renting. What do they supply for the fees? So in mine, we get trash recycling, a basketball court, a little playground for the kids, snow removal. Somebody comes and mows the common areas, like the basketball court and stuff. I think that's it. Oh, and we get a lot of rules. Give us the deets. Luke Downing. Fix a cording panel. Wait, they sent you one because your window unit's panel was crooked? See, we can't even have a window unit in our HOA. All I got was rules and a gate around the community. No, it's not just poshy areas with HOAs. I live in the middle of nowhere. I just happen to buy in one of the only subdivisions in my town. Your upstairs gets too hot. My daughter's room stays really hot. And we had like a company come out to check like insulation and all that. And we paid, I think it was like $5,000 to get more insulation put in. And her room is still too hot. So I don't know what the problem with that is, because they checked the vents and everything and said it's fine. Well, all of our rooms are upstairs. It's like a fucking prison. You get yard time. Yeah, for real. How many children do I have? I have carried 3 children, but I have 2. Did I get engaged? No, I've been married for about 7 years. Get an attic fan? Let me write that down. I think we might have one. I don't know. I'd have to ask my husband. What do you mean you're washing your car at 3 p.m. on a Saturday? What? I did see the drama with Ryan. When do I think the proposal will happen? Whenever Ken's been shamed enough into it? My ductwork isn't leveled. I don't know. Why are all the videos they are releasing of Savannah AI? No one is talking, but you feel crazy. I don't know. I haven't seen those. Can you go to jail if you don't pay your HOA fees? No. However, they can put a lien against your home. You love my videos. Thank you. You bet Gypsy isn't happy with the rain. I mean, it's probably a small one. And I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. I've been married a few times. She's engaged, not that I've seen. You love whenever I take notes, it gives ASMR. Maybe I should just do that, just writing notes. No, she's not gotten a ring, not that I've seen. Congratulations on the rock. Thank you. I've had this rock since 2017, but I got married in 2019, which is when I got the band to go with it, because I took the big rock first. So, which, true story, whenever my husband went to propose, so we went out to, it's called the Chiricahua Mountains. Somebody said, hello, Ivory. What? I'm not Ivory. Anyways, I went out to the Chiricahua Mountains, and I went to go pee on a rock, and my husband turned around to propose while I was literally pissing on a rock. She was hoping for a Disney wedding paid for by Lifetime. Yeah. You just got a notification on my YouTube post. Oh, thank you. It was romantic. You love a good golden shower story. My cousin went with us to take pictures of it, and all she took pictures of, actually, she took videos of me pissing on the rock. She didn't even get videos of the proposal. Another time he tried to propose, we went out to Mount Lemon in Arizona, and my son, who's special needs, was walking too close to an edge, but he turned around to like get the ring out of his pocket. Gotcha. Anyways, whenever he turned back around, I was chasing my son, trying to make sure that he didn't like just go off a fucking cliff, you know? Yours proposed as soon as the doctor put your baby on your chest. Aw. That's cute. Let me see. Trying to see if I have this video still. Because this shit's funny as fuck. Oh, I know where it's at. Let me go to her Snapchat. Tiffany. It's me pissing on a rock. Anyways, that's the day my husband proposed. Let's see if that thing's dated. June 11th, 1990. Jesus Christ. June 11th, 2018. How do I feel? I feel like shit. The video could pay for my roof. It's not much of a video. It's literally just me pissing on a rock and then me getting up. It doesn't show anything. Well, some side butt cheek, but that will do it though. He still pizza, or he still proposed. Men will pay for anything. I did have somebody pay me for a video of me puking one time. A girl's gotta go, yeah. So, but yeah. So anyways, I just want to come on here and tell y'all it's been a busy week for Gypsy. You're just scared to make it official, but you've been engaged for 14 years. Aw. Do it. Nothing will change. Well, I don't know. With some people, marriage does change them, so I don't know. It didn't with mine. Recap. Okay. Gypsy went to Alaska. While in Alaska, they had bunk beds, not even a full bed, which is wild as fuck. They went dog sledding, which is weird because you know she's part wolf, part dog. Yes, I will be putting this over on YouTube. They went to dinner and they had drinks. Also weird because just a few months ago they claimed that they were going to be sober and nobody needed alcohol to, like, you know, have fun or whatever. Aurora took her first steps, but mommy and daddy weren't there for it. The babysitter was, though. Do I have pictures of the bunk beds? I don't, but they're on one of the videos. And the babysitter is actually her friend that's an author. She wrote the Be Your Own Rock book. Sheena said that she would consume a human and talked about the amount of meat that is on human ribs. Gypsy still has no ring as far as we know. And she's posted a fundraiser over on her YT for Make-A-Wish. You know, the same foundation that she cheated out of stuff. Sheena's rage baiting. She does that shit all the time. Yeah, just leaving her baby with anybody. Where was Grandma and Grandpa? I did see that, Melissa, that the baby's hair was actually brushed and washed while with the babysitter. However, I seen that, and then, y'all, I wish I was joking. I got banned from Reddit. After 7 years, I got banned from Reddit. So, that's great. So y'all won't see me commenting on Reddit anymore. No way, I swear on my life. I don't know why. That's the crazy thing. Hold on, let me go to this screenshot I took of this shit. So, it says, your account has been banned permanently. Check your inbox for more information. And whenever I go to my notifications, I don't have any notifications from them other than that my account's been banned. I did appeal it, and I've not gotten anything back. Can I make a new account? I probably could. I just don't know if I have the energy to. It's not going to her pockets. It's directly through Make-A-Wish, but she should do that. No, I'm banned from Reddit. It says, this account has been permanently banned. So, and like I said, after 7 years, y'all. And I didn't even do anything on there. Like, with my notifications, let's see. I hadn't commented anything in 3 days whenever I got banned. They don't say why. Yeah, GoFundMe does take like 60%. She spent $10,000 on a trip and she's asking for money. Yeah. Well, she was trying to fundraise for IVF as well. Like, the fuck? At least it's not my whole VPN. I don't know if it is or isn't. You have a few other accounts and because yours got banned. Yeah, I don't know about all that stuff because then I would need to make an email and just it seems really time consuming. I don't feel like I'm that invested. How do I feel like shit? I feel like shit. Does anybody have any questions though about anything that happened this week? I've been trying to keep up when I wasn't sleeping. You saw another bed in front of the window, but who knows if they both use them? Yeah. Hi. Do I have the flu? No. I went and did one of those Walmart tests that's for like COVID and the flu, and I have neither. Hola, how are you, Amber? Oh, thank you, Amy. My RA surprisingly is not flared up. Oh my God, somebody keeps asking me to co-host with them. What do I think about Ryan Anderson? I don't think about him. Oh my God, this fucking person decline. I don't know how many fucking times I have to decline a freaking invite before y'all get the point. That pisses me off whenever people do that shit. Like, repeatedly request. TikTok asked you if you understood the live. You should tell them no, it wasn't in English. Did her newer TikTok account get taken down? Probably, because I don't see why she would take it down herself willingly, considering it was monetized. I have beautiful hair. Thank you. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, it was a random. It's not somebody I follow. It was one of the, like, the account. It looked like it was one of those accounts where they, like, sit in, like, what looks like a bombed out building. And they're like, me and my kids need money. Which is sad because I feel like some of those are probably real. But there's so many of them, you don't know which one is real. Is Gypsy doing the podcast? I don't think so. Not the bomb shelter request. Yeah, Gypsy said Disney was forced on her. Let's talk about that. Gypsy says Disney was forced on her. And that she wants to let her daughter pick out things on her own or whatever. She's not going to use her childhood against her daughter. Bitch, your daughter is 1. She ain't picking out anything on her own yet. What do you mean? You were literally the one picking out Disney for her. You were the one who picked her name, which is a Disney fucking name. You are the one who picks all of her outfits, which are Disney fucking outfits. Stop acting like your fucking 1-year-old gets up and is like, Mommy, let's go shopping. And you're like, okay, baby, where do you want to go? And she's like, the Disney aisle. Bitch, give it the fuck up. You are so delusional to think people actually believe that shit. I opened your eyes. Oh, thank you. So many beggars on TikTok. Gypsy was singing Disney songs vacuuming while also holding Aurora. See? Yeah, and her comparison to her relationship was Rapunzel. What was that about with Sheena? She just likes to troll. I think Gypsy did a few podcasts to manipulate. Maybe, but she hasn't posted anything other than her talking to a fucking wall. This is the equivalent of her podcast. Good morning, guys. Let's hear my thoughts about myself and ignore everybody's real opinion. Also, we're going to interview myself. That's not a fucking... It's not a podcast. That's a biography. She's live on YouTube now. Gross. Let's go see. Her coach probably fired her. What's my thoughts on the Ryan thing? I don't have thoughts. I already said that. It doesn't show her as live. Oh no, it does. Live with 112 people watching. Should I go comment?
I don't know if it's a black screen for you guys when nobody's typing in the chat. I don't know, I just every new comment.
I just put, you suck, boo.
Do I have any other trips planned? So far, just Disney World. I'm gonna take Aurora when she's like nearly 2 to go to Disney World. So I booked that.
Okay. It's a black screen, say no ring.
And I
Hold on. Oh, maybe I got blocked.
said, okay, she might not remember it long term, but she's going to enjoy the heck out of it in the moment, you know?
I just
Like,
put
she's
no
gonna love
ring,
the
baby
fireworks,
mama.
she's gonna love the parade, she's gonna love, you know, hugging Mickey and all that stuff in the moment. And we'll take pictures, and maybe we'll go back when she's a little older and can, you know, retain it in long-term memory.
Okay, I'm not watching too much more because that does give her views over there. I'd be pissed if I was at Disney and a murderer was near my children. Honestly, she might not remember, but Gypsy will remember how much fun she had. Ugh. Why is she going to Disney if Disney was forced upon her? Because Gypsy lives in a fantasy world. She thinks she is a Disney character who had to kill the big bad villain and that she's redeemed now or something. I've heard she got banned from Disney, but I've not seen any proof from that. And because she's free at 2, or, oh, 2-year-olds are free. That makes sense. I don't know. Never went. Start a petition for Disney to ban her. I think somebody may have done that. I wish I could live with my head in the clouds. The thing is she doesn't. That shit bothers the fuck out of her. Yeah, no one give her views. That's why I went ahead and just clicked out of it. Somebody made a petition. Will you share it with me? I would share it with my audience. Yeah, she loves Disney. It wasn't forced on her. Wonder if she's gonna have her daughter eat some royal mashed potatoes in Cinderella's castle. Yeah, Dee Dee's still funding her life. I think I may have signed it. I remember seeing it, but somebody send it to me and I'll post it. Yeah, I hate she monetized off of it too. What are we singing? Signing? Not singing. Wow. My brain. A petition to ban Gypsy from Disney. She's going on about how she is being a mom, so it's not triggering. Oh, Geppetto. I would be pissed, not even about the fact that she murdered somebody. I'd be pissed if I went to Disney with my kids and then found out that the person standing in line next to me said that whenever my daughter or their daughter turned 13, she would have to lose her virginity to her dad. No, thank you. All pedos should be banned from that fucking place. And I'm sorry, but she is one. And that's my opinion. What am I excited about with my FOIA request? Okay, so let me give y'all an update on this FOIA request. Let me open up this shit because Greene County is on some bullshit right now. So, let me go over to my email inbox. Actually, let's just go to my sent because it'll be easier to find there. Okay. So they responded back to my long request and said, based on prior knowledge of this case, most of what you were requesting is unable to be released. If you would like to continue, a deposit will be required. Please advise on how you would like to proceed. And I said, can you tell me what exactly cannot be released and why it cannot be released? Because they have to cite you the RSO for this, right? Now catch this. They already told me it couldn't be released, but then she responds after I said that. We are unable to provide a breakdown on what can and cannot be released without doing further research. So I responded and I said, just to clarify, are you saying y'all made the decision to redact the files without doing research on the files first? She didn't tell me how much the deposit would be at this point. Anyways, I sent that Friday night. Obviously, they were closed already. And they're not open again till Monday. With that being said, I have somebody in a higher position in Missouri who is helping me out. We're waiting to see how they respond to this. And Tuesday, that person, thank you, is going to make some phone calls because that person is like, they have to cite what part of the RSO 610 they are quoting for their redactions. And then I sent that person like copies of what they have redacted and how it's full pages. And she said they can't do that. They cannot do a full redaction like that. They have to redact out certain things. But for example, with the DNA and stuff, like, let me open this. I'll show you. So lab analysis. This is what the lab analysis looks like. Literally, it's just a black screen. But they cannot do that. Legally, they cannot. They can put the results. They can put the lab name. They can put what item was tested, etc. But they're not even doing that. Literally, here, 10 attachments. Blacked out, blacked out, blacked out, blacked out, blacked out, blacked out, blacked out. All fucking blacked out. The copy and paste does not work. So, they can't do what they are doing with it. So, even Gypsy paying, listen, if they continue, I'm going to be that person. I'm going to go to the Attorney General. I will file a case because I can go after them for doing that. And they can have to pay me up to $5,000 for doing it. But then they still have to fucking release it. Exactly. I want to know whose fucking blood was on her shirt. So, anyways, like I said, somebody in another government office there is helping me. So, like, they even have their lab receipt covered. Excuse me? You can't do that. Trace lab report covered. Print lab report covered. DNA lab report covered. You can't do all that. Especially, what strengthens our case on why they can't do this is in Nick's trial, they brought up the DNA, which at that point makes it public. Maybe they're trying to hide something. Well, sucks to suck because we're going through with it. I'm going to keep going back and forth with them, doing what I have to. I will do everything I legally can do. So, you live in Greene County, you'd believe it. My baby daddy lives in Greene County. Because you're right there in Springfield. Yeah, that's my guess, is they're hiding something. That's what the other department that I'm working with thinks as well. They said there's no reason for all that. So. Sheena took a life. That's crazy. I don't see it on her background report. I've not gotten the video for Bree's arrest. It's not available till court is over. Which I need to actually check to see if there's been anything with court. Gypsy's watching. Good for her. Do I think she's in rehab? I don't. No, because I still get comments from what I'm pretty sure is her other account. Which, let's go look up. Hold on. Oh, no, I can't. Not on this computer. I'm not logged into it. Damn it. This afternoon, I'm going to look up to see if there's been any progress on her stuff. No, I've not gotten the video back from her arrest yet. I just said it's not available till after court. Hey, Geppetto, the PDF, you deserve the DP. She's still concerned about the person who owned the purse because it wasn't hers. You know, that's funny because on the arrest thing, it doesn't say that she's not claiming the purse. She's claiming it's not her car. So that's interesting. But when is Methanie's next court date? Hold on, I got it in my phone. So she has the one for her warrants in St. Bernard on the 23rd, so next Monday. And then her pretrial hearing is April 8th in Lafourche. I got this shit in my calendar so I can stay on top of it. So, oh, thank you. That's cute. Well, happy Valentine's Day thing. I appreciate that. So, okay. All right. They're telling you hi in her live right now. I'm not watching her live. My phone's locked. Any news on Hoo? I've never looked into her. You know, she is trolling to see what people are saying about her not getting engaged. I was laughing so loud when she said, "This will stop now," and you said, "No." Yeah, I went into a live last night that Sheena was on, and I commented in all caps, "This will stop now." Guys, don't give her views. Yeah, don't. You'll be able to watch it back later. If you go over to the Reddit, there is links on how to watch a YouTube live and all that without giving them the views. So go to, even though I'm banned from them, I'm still going to hype them up. It's GRB Snark. You wish you would have seen that. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, it'll be posted everywhere too. Yeah, they banned me. I'm banned for, I'm permanently banned on Reddit. Why are you banned? I don't know. I didn't even do anything. I hadn't been on it, like, commenting or doing anything for 3 fucking days. And I woke up, because I've been sick, and it was like, "You've been banned." And I was like, "What?" And I clicked it, and it literally says that. Like, I showed you a while ago. I'll show you again. Notifications. Your account has been permanently banned. Yes. Thank you, Pancakes. Have I sold any cameos? I've sold 3. Yeah, it is weird. I think somebody is on there reporting accounts because I know a few other people that have been dealing with some stuff. So, but okay, I'm about to get off here. I'm going to download this and then I will post it over on YouTube if you really just need to, you know, watch something on YouTube that's not gypsy shit. Yeah, please stop giving them views. Okay, all right. I love, adore, and worship you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I will see y'all over on my YouTube, Audacious Audrey 06. Love from America to Norway.